Alright, people, welcome back to my channel, and we are continuing doing some more side quests. We got one more right here, and then we got our two little other quests here. So we are going over here. Kind of realized that each one is having a outfit. Yeah. There. Okay. Actually, I'm wondering.
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here.
There we go. We got to rank 3. Now we can buy and upgrade rest of her stuff. Let's go ahead and grab that as well and buy these. Alright.
Get you at the hilt.
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Looks like they're talking about a dragon. Kataranda?
Kataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vinsimer.
The Vinsima was kind of friendly, though.
Kataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
Alright. We're high enough level to do this mission, so let's go ahead and do it. I doubt that there's any more side quests around here we can do for XP, so that's why we haven't really tried to increase our level here.
Trouble scouted.
For Cold's glory.
Ranged attackers.
Enemies at range.
Scout the crap out. Good going, Tosh. Got him in position.
We're good.
Nice magic. Not really good for the undead.
The Ravani Armada and the Anton
More
Navy
corrosive
destroyed a
for
lot
fire.
of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
Nothing here. Maybe in the wreckage nearby.
Alright.
I'm on it. Hey, nope again. We were talking about something. Hey, Harding.
Whoa, legs. Tosh.
Legs?
A slip of the tongue.
You're acting weird.
What? No. No. Really?
Yeah, like that. Weird.
I had a dream last night, and you were in it.
What was I doing?
Nothing?
Okay. What were you doing?
Nothing.
She can't say it.
Got it.
That's a problem. Whenever you're ready. Nice, Rook. Ready. Phew.
Actually, before we check this out, yeah, it's the one we're doing. Okay. So yeah, it's for the belt wise. I think this is probably the best belt you can use. You could also use this one, but I think the belt I'm using right now is good for it's pretty much good for like basically any kind for like getting stunned or getting like damage by abilities. This is probably a very good one, but you could also use this one, and that will also increase your health. But yes, you do less damage, but I don't think the belt's with abilities is good enough because it lessens your healing. So, my personal opinion, I think you should not use one of those belts that gives you ability points. Then use like one of these, this one or the other one as your healing one, where you can get more health and you can also do more damage.
Cataranda threw that ship like a toy.
Yep. Lightning dragons get real mad when you go after their treasure. Looks like something took the treasure and buried it?
Better be ready. Got him good, Rook.
Go ahead and dig this one up too.
flew off with the treasure.
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
You got birds. I still don't understand how to get to that chest right there, but a little bit confused right there.
Okay, I was angry.
Huh?
After talking to the Oracle, I was angry. I was angry at her for not being able to explain why I got this magic. And I was angry that I was angry.
I punch things when I get angry. Sometimes I yell. You can come and punch things and yell with me if you want.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Okay? Good.
Maybe if I offer it a coin, it'll give up the treasure?
We have to pay you? I feed you breadcrumbs every week. Nope. Nothing. Nope.
This is all the treasure stolen from Cataranda.
Let's get to the beach where I lured the Vinsimer. Plenty of open space for a good fight. And be ready with poisons. Lightning dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
Got it. So there's a chest right there. So one. You gotta find all three of these to activate it. Here's number 2. Wait, number 3 up here? One sec. Yeah, no, I'm mistaken. It's not up here. Yeah. I have no idea where the third one is. around here, but you have to get all 3 of those things to unlock that one, that cave. It's for wardens, so 3. There you go, found it. All right, let's go ahead and try it. All right, so you gotta do this pretty fast. You gotta time it pretty fast.
Yep.
So 1 there.
All right.
And then.
Look, some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. Make a treasure out of it.
There we go. Nope, I am wrong. I thought it was for warding, but it's that instead. And you also get the rock one of it. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight this Thunder Dragon. Like she said, poison for electricity. So I should have a poison ring. At least I think I have poison ring. Not 100% sure if I do have one though. Yeah. So necromancy is poison, and you can keep that one on. Then you can just switch to our fire staff.
Everyone get ready.
We just took down Deathstorm the Storm Rider. We are drinking for free tonight.
And she's got some treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Storm Riders carry around bits of their hoard. I think maybe they get worried when it's not with them.
Cortez. So there you go. So deal plus 60 and add cold damage. Trigger a acid bomb. Also applies freeze. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's look at this weapon. Pretty cool looking. It says apply freeze, so let's go ahead and do the little frostball. And we can switch our thing back to our cold. There we go. World. Let's go ahead and see if we got... Oh yeah, we get some XP from that. Pretty nice. Alright, so yeah, so we got Tosh for her gift, Emmerich, and Dabrin. So we're going to go for Emmerich in a bit. First, we're going to try out the dagger.
We'll kick the crap out of them. Not bad.
Your turn.
There you go. So yeah, that's how that works.
One for us.
Not a bad weapon at all. I bet you going against enemies that doesn't really take frost damage thing. Alright. So next we're going to be going here to the undead place. Tosh already doesn't. Tosh does not like this place, so we're not going to make her go in here. Alright.
We've company.
Yeah. Next my thing should be good.
That's that one. Lucky shot. Now it's your turn.
Takes that.
All right. All right. Yeah, I didn't grab the checkpoint over here. I forgot. Well, over here, there is a chest you can grab. I think it's upstairs, so before we go and do that, his quest, there should be some stairs that we need to go up to. At least I think there's stairs. That's the exit. That's the fast travel. That's another tomb thing. Where the heck? It's upstairs. Or it should be upstairs, at least I think it's upstairs. It says right here, but I don't see it. It might be glitch. We're not gonna worry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and do the thing for him.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness, or care, or simple attempt to understand.
Where is this flower? Oh, there it is.
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign. That's right. There's probably another skeleton in there.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
So yeah, so he wants to become a lich. But of course, there's always going to be problems. Games never give you straightforward answers in this game. Kind of annoying, to be honest. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright. So we got, yeah, Devin and Taj. Let's go ahead and go to the forest. The only reason why we're not doing the quest in here is because that is part of the main story. I had some of the munchies, so I'm looking on Skittles right now.
Hey there, Rook. Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Hassan's had a rough go of it. Davrin's his bodyguard.
Doing what I can.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Hala can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a maple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some bannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Holla lapped them up.
Interesting. Wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps. Uh-huh. Great for Holla. Bad for people.
Over here, stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Holla mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marble branch and call the Holla.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Holla.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala.
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries.
For that, make sure you go here and grab that.
Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Devrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Hassan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
I just blew a horn. Hassan's the one who put on the show. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
And the appetite of all three? You found your Talon.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, and bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanaberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped to holler?
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a Hala.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Alrighty. So now we get offer her to gift. We can do that later. So now we can do the main story. So the main story is you're trying to find the missing Veil jumpers. And you can tag along and bring anybody with you that you want.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlathan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganan or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlathan, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Every time I bump into the Venatori, there's some kind of evil rune, ritual, or relic involved.
Or all three.
I'll give it a rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Alright. So yeah, they're right there. So you just go ahead and batch right here.
This place, it gives me a sick feeling.
This was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. Blood magic everywhere. The Magisters destroyed Arlethan City. That kind of magic leaves an impression.
Let's go ahead and switch our thing back to freezing zone.
Erlen was right. There's a Venatori.
Let's kick him out.
That's the last of them.
Good. Now, what were they doing out here?
Looks like they set up a camp.
Let's take a look. Not sure what this is. Balara?
It's Dalish. There's a Dalish camp nearby. If the Venatori hit them...
They could be in trouble.
Let's go. Now. We've seen Venatori out here before. They're always looking for relics. I wonder if that's what the gods have them hunting for.
Watch your back. More Venatori.
Looks like we got them all. But this many Venatori in Arlethan is just wrong. Never seen it like this.
At least we're headed the right way. Arlethan Forest is as weird as ever. Come on, rock seems stable enough. Let's get through here.
So yeah, now you can go here. And grab this thing. And put it, okay. Really? Oh my, I moved it. Oh my gosh. And why are you doing all these quests? You can't fast travel. If I could fast travel, then I would already fast travel to where I need to go over there. If you do fast travel, sometimes it glitches the game, so I don't recommend it to fast travel.
Bellara, there's Venatori ahead.
Galadar, stay put. We'll take care of them. Galadar, what's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Hold on.
Damn it. Still locked.
Above the door. Those must be the symbols.
Okay, let's get it unlocked.
Alright. There.
That worked. Keep going.
And then you go for... where is it? There. And then the last one, right here, I believe.
Nice work.
Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori attack the Dalish? They wouldn't come here without a reason.
Who says they don't have a reason? We have to get in there.
There they are.
What do you want? Why are you attacking my people?
All right, it's over.
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
The other Veil Jumpers must have shut it down to keep the Venatori out. Has to be a power crystal around here.
There we go.
You hear that?
Someone's in trouble. Come on!
There's a lot more Venatori here.
I see them! We have to end this! Leave this camp alone! Kill that one! Come and try!
You have to go through me. These are my people.
Leave that one alive, right? And bring him with us.
Charlie moves yours.
There. No more taunting from that one.
Nerd fireball one.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
It's the symbols again, just like before.
Shouldn't be hard.
Alright. So this one. Then we got that symbol. Right. Yeah. Then we got this one at the ground. A 6 and a Y. And then we got this one. Looks like a 9 and a weird 9. The 9.
All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say.
It's okay. You're safe. I'm a veil jumper. What happened here?
That other veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood. Some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrifice? Why am I not surprised?
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
If they lay one finger on those prisoners...
Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
So they didn't come from far. If they got a larger camp nearby, the Dalish could be there.
Yeah, but where exactly? There's just some mud here, but it looks like there's some kind of glass here too.
Glass? Wait a second. There's a crater nearby. Thousands of years ago, blood magic destroyed that area. All that energy turned the sand to glass.
Over here.
We know the Venatori didn't come very far.
They must have taken the Dalish to the crater.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
This isn't over yet. We'll put a stop to it.
Where did they take the prisoners?
The lake. The old crater.
We have to do something.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
So there you go. So now the belt jumpers are maxed out, close to maxed out. So let's go ahead and get them maxed out by just selling our stuff, and that should be okay with them. If not, after this
Let's
mission.
head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there.
I imagine Strife's gearing. I got everything you need for kicking the Venatori right out of this world.
Damn, we're off like probably like 50 points, and then we can get the last two. Get the maxed out fireball, get that one. Then we got the Veil Jumper's armor. You can also get her armor as well. Then we can get the last one for that. Yeah, so don't need that one. Let's go ahead and buy these. And buy all of these. The ones we can buy. Then we got all the armor.
Good luck. Keep your head out there.
Alright, like I said, you can't really do much around here to get XP anytime around here. So it could be like you could get some health here and another statue right there, but nothing really too much would give you enough XP. But they're 3 stars, so that's all really matters for them is just getting them to 3 stars. And then they should get to 3 stars, and this place right here should also get 3 stars in a little while. So yeah, after you get all of those 3 stars, you get all 3 of them maxed out. Really, you only need like 4 to max out the 3 to do a good run, but 5 is pretty good. Like I said, you only should have 1 star, and that is the one that you decide to destroy, the Docktown or Treviso. Treviso should have quests for you to do, but you know, nothing too important. We got there good. We got like pretty good wheel on them. We get to like 1,600 points, but it's not going to change them at all. All right, and I will say, before you do this quest, make sure that you do their quest as well. The Veil Jumpers, you want to do that a little bit later. You want to make sure that all these people are done with all their side quests before you continue.
Huh. Nice.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to meet, to explain himself.
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this. The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Inaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him,
Syrian must be working with him for a reason.
I'd like to believe that. It'd make this easier. When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him. Convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Hi. Hey.
Wow. Thank you.
So, yeah, Nev is my first person I'll romance. Then it would be Balara, and then it would be Hardy, and then I'll go with Tosh. It goes to Tosh, and then I probably, if I was a female, then I'll go with Lucarnis, and then I'll go with Debrin. Like I said, the last one I would choose for romance would be him, the doctor guy. So weird. I'm just not really a book nerd person, and the way he does stuff is just weird. I just can't have any conscience to go out.
There's something
with a
I need
guy
to
like
do
that.
back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlithan with the sun. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
You're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Katerina is alive.
What? How?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
What matters is that she's alive, and we know where she is. So let's go get her.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the Talons of the Crows at Via della Morte. All of them.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
Alright. So now we got a few more things to do.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
How long have you known Dorian?
By reputation, a while. In person, when I joined the Shadows.
He's really found a place with the Shadow Dragons. It's nice to see. He had more sympathy for the institution of slavery when I first met him.
He credits the Inquisition for breaking that. Starting fight even changed when he got back. Overdue reflection, as he put it.
Dorian? Engaged in reflection? That doesn't involve mirrors?
We don't know it didn't involve mirrors.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
A light to remember the dead.
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit. Or the money for one. Then you're left in the dark. To Vinte's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
The light drawn echoes back in Eternum.
Formalities. He wasn't big on those, but he'd appreciate it. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
You'd have liked our friend, Balara. She loves those things. Although she expects happy endings.
So did he. At least on the page.
Better chance there than here.
You're not the only one chasing Alia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Why aren't you there now?
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What I have to.
Docktown needs to see...
What? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars? Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? Docktown needs protection, not an example.
Bronze light. Thanks.
Sure.
Would you like... a berry? I found them last week, but they're still good.
Found where?
There was a whole patch in that Minrathus square.
In the... Mages throughout use components there.
Oh. Oh no.
If you grow a tail, don't come to me.
I could use a trip outside the lighthouse. You know, clear my head.
Balara, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel. To Yanarl. The others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ornaris. For our people.
Fine. Tell their loved ones it was an accident. See how it goes over.
When we are great once more, when we are pure, then they will understand the sacrifices that were necessary.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evineers fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
I dreamed about strawberry tarts last night.
Fun. And you're telling me this because...
Because the whole dream thing's still new to me. Also, you were there. You stole my tarts.
Are you mad at me for something I did in a dream?
No.
Picnic, huh? Not how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the Wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Has Zemric actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lived to tell about it?
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's, gingery, but also garlic, hints of mushroom, and, something else. Oh, well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There, Davrin.
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than mine.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
It's happened. Everything was too much for me, and now... That's right, Hassan. Worms.
Sorry, Rook. I think you're extra sensitive to ginger wort.
Oh, maybe that's it.
So much for a relaxing picnic.
It's still nice to get away from it all. And with good company.
All right.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it.
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
So yeah, if I get inventory, just use ice magic. Ice magic, ice weapons, whatever works.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly kill them for the glory of Puppeta reborn?
Got us from a distance. They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Got company.
You halt! We need to close in!
That's one for us.
Done. Where are the next? Ready when you are. Intruder! First the blood comes to my city, and now you want my house?
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out. What was it like, training under the first time?
Torture. Katerina was hard on us because she wanted us to leave.
You don't resent her?
Not anymore.
Hey!
No Venatori leave this house alive. The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So, we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I'll go first.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Muerte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we could reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Virantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm ending it. This isn't over. What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the First Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up. You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is First Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, First Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly.
Fucking Hilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Hilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Hilario, Katerina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Yeah, he's not done with his quest yet. You know, his first talent.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Evka. See how the wardens are doing.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it! We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
And then Anaris put all his happy little thoughts in your brother's head.
Not just his joy, his fear, too. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
Like it or not, you might have to.
My head understands that, but my heart believes that we'll get through to him somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm with you, Balara. All the way.
I know, Rook. Thank you. And, whatever happens. Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
She can't express her feelings towards main character due to she's already in a relationship with Dev.
Hezenkos. I've seen the type. Dangerous and damn slippery about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Nev.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk to these people here, and afterwards, that's gonna be in of our live stream.
Where's Martin staying here?
In Lavendale, he's usually back again.
No, we don't have enough. That's not even good enough points to do.
You know where to find us.
Maybe this could give us more points.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's going to take a lot of bribery. Better stock up on their snacks.
I can feed them.
We might just take you up on that.
And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Hear that, Hassan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
The Feather Brigade.
Do you miss Weishaupt sometimes?
Alright. So when we get back, or hop on tomorrow, we will go and do the storyline right here. That should be everything. Oh, we got like one more thing. What's that? This mission here is going to take a little bit longer to do.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once, that's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's Mmm, delicious.
She hates it.
No, I don't hate it. It's really nice. Temperature.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but, sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do this mission. Let's go ahead and take care of this mission right here. Let's play this a little bit longer. I haven't done a long live stream for a bit.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Until the sacrifices start then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Regaining strength by draining other elves. We're supposed to be their people.
Maybe that's why it's elves?
That makes it worse.
Right. But that's who the gods are. Who they've always been.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Alright. So yeah, we got Nev, and you can bring her. There isn't a boss fight here, so Valara will be a very good one. But as a good thing, I would say for fighting against them, it's definitely right here. So.
Well? They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed.
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
Let's see.
We're going through them? Won't they notice?
Not if you look like them. I found you some disguises.
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
I'm all yours.
And we'll be your entourage.
I'll go with the Veil Jumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
Alright. One sec. You gotta take
And
care
the
of something.
others. They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
Thought I saw someone. In the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
Good.
Alright.
This robe stinks of Venatori.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
They're going to bleed the Dalish deer.
Hala. They're going after Hala.
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us. We don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Exciting times, my friend. They've returned, and the enemies of Tevinter will fall.
For the glory of Tevinter reborn!
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Something's wrong. It feels like blood magic, but stronger.
Is this elf your servant, my lady?
Dumat's teeth. Must I defend my entourage to every low-paid toady out here?
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane like we expected.
Elgarnon might be here, but he doesn't know we are.
He'll figure it out once the prisoners are gone.
We'll worry about that when we have to.
Then let's keep moving for now.
Does anyone else hear that?
Darlen, Garaslasa, Darlen. Dear child, you were born into obscurity. Sorrow etched on your bones. I see you. I feel your pain.
He's making promises. Tempting me.
All I want from you is a blade in your heart.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and rise.
I am Elganon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Your Tevinter crumbles under its own weight. I can restore it. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
I'm trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Valara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgarnon is within my reach. Give me the dagger.
No. We can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play. We won't risk Dalish lives.
Nev, you are fantastic.
Hero, nice job. Something's ready.
Clear. Good one, bro. I hate to be on their side.
Look there. The Archdemon.
Yeah. So maybe we avoid its attention?
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
We failed the stop!
Nev, that was amazing.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Finish the job for the risen gods!
And now Darkspawn.
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a wall? Pro gets his target.
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillen ain't lost her dragon. Might make Elganon more cautious.
I feel and obey.
Nay, not so easy.
Not too bad.
They're all yours.
Got through that. Dalish arrows. Strife and the other Veil Jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way. We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
We've got company.
Reinforcements! Well done, them!
You look
Got us from a distance.
That way! Through the gate! Damn it! Shut tight, and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
It has to be another way out.
Need a hand?
We're stuck. Gate's shut, and we can't open it from here.
Leave it to us, but stay alive. There's Venatori headed your way.
Got company. Venatori. I have a story.
How's it looking?
We'll need a minute to figure out how it releases.
Still serve!
You reached it!
I feel the blessing!
Tell me we're close to getting this thing open. There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
You out, don't worry.
There you go. Still no luck?
It's getting closer.
Really, are you sure you can open this?
Everyone breathe, just breathe. Deep breath.
What's that thing?
How's your chance? Defensiveness.
Made it through that one.
Come on.
Oh, that's good.
We'll keep as many off you as we can. Go get the Dalish.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
Wait. This feels off.
What just happened? Where are we?
I'm not sure. Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Again?
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's Blight here. It wasn't Blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on.
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
Shit. The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Rook gets that one. Do we know the Dalish are still alright? What if Elganon sends the Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook. Can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Latalin! Mabanal Avanuris! Masalin Algalana!
I see what you mean. Let's keep moving. Solus is going to distract Elganon.
You have no power here.
Whoever that is sure got his attention.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the dread wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set the
you were always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Nipple's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Mother's man, Shevgan Fen Harel.
The only reason Miss joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Are you alright? I can hear them in my head. We can do this. I have to do this.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself.
I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
There! Release them!
And there. The Dalish.
Break it quick and let's go!
The cruelty is nothing new. What has happened to the fortified mind of Elganon the Mighty? The blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, they're very loud.
Kill them! Now!
Once the blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did in yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the blight.
Save your games for the mortals, Dread Wolf. The blight is...
Time to get out of here. I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
Alright.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranas, Lethalin.
We got lucky. It was close. Too close.
Was it luck or skill? Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Tevinter. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Alrighty. Well, right there, continue the storyline.
I should check in with Solus.
And then everybody has everything caught up, so yeah, only is really talking to Solus. Alright, that's gonna be the end of our live stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.